within 72 hours for those who have severe liver necrosis. Changzheng Hospital of the Second Military Medical University in Shanghai reported that within 3 years, from 2003 to 2006, this hospital did 120 cases of emergency liver transplants, the fastest of which was within 4 hours of admission. It was cited as an incredible miracle in medical history. There is surely a possibility that they had a supply of people whom could be killed for their organs anytime it's needed. Only under such a condition could they make the emergency liver transplant happen within hours.
On the investigation of organ harvesting, the more difficult part is getting information from eyewitnesses on the scene. Perhaps there is a blessing from heaven. Wang Zhiyuan and his team did manage to get valuable information from on-site witnesses. One of them was in 2009. A Chinese armed policeman in Liaoning province told investigators from World Organization to Investigate the Persecution of Falun Gong how he witnessed an organ harvesting operation on a living female Falun Gong practitioner.
A policeman from Liaoning province was the armed security guard on site. On April 9, 2002, he was holding a gun to guard the door of the operation room. He was completely devastated after witnessing the process of organ harvesting from a living person, because it was too vividly horrible. He couldn't face his own conscience, and he suffered from insomnia and depression for a long time. As a result, his superior didn't let him continue to work as a policeman. A few years later, he retold his first-hand account of these crimes to us.
以后王倩，如果我还活着的话，你就帮我转载这些东西。
好，我答应你。
那个，如果我要是死了，你就找别人，或者是打听我这个，或者是把我的这个事迹做成一个文章。我倒是不是为了让他知道我，为了让更多的我出来，敢于说真话。
哦，你的目的是这样子啊？哎呦，你太伟大了。
没有那么伟大，我也很龌龊。
那个时间你好像没告诉我哈。
2002年4月9日。
4月9日。
对，4月9日下午5点开始解剖，时间进行了3个小时。当时我们经历了就是得有1个星期对他的审问、严刑拷打，身上已经有无数次伤疤，并且电棍这个电他已经就神志不清，把他打的已经就是反正又给他又不吃东西，然后我们强行的给他这个灌牛奶往他的胃里，然后他不喝就强行给他灌，你知道那个把他鼻子捏上，他就是人的本能就必须喝，于是维持着，他是7天瘦了15斤，而这个时候不知道是可能辽宁省公安厅某办公室吧，反正是一个挺保密的部门，派2个，这个一个是解放军沈阳陆军总医院的一个军医，还有一个是第2军大学毕业的，这个具体反正一个岁数大一个年轻的，在这个就是某就是给他送精神病院的一个手术室，然后进行这个一套东西，然后不打任何麻药，然后这个刀啊在胸脯上，就是他们这个手啊一点抖都不抖，要是我下手我一定抖了。别看我这个在武警，我端过枪， 我也这个就是进行过这实弹演习，但是我也见过很多死尸，但是看到他们，我真的佩服他们这些军医，手一点也不抖，直接就戴着口罩拿出来了。当时我们就是一人拿一把手枪在旁边站岗，那个女人就嗷嗷大叫一声，说法轮大法好。
从胸口的时候划下去的时候，他喊了法轮大法好。
嗷就大叫一声，说法轮大法好。说这个你杀了我一个人，我具体大概意思就是你杀了我一个人，你还能杀了我们好几亿人的为了自己真正的信仰被你们迫害的人吗？这个时候那个医生军医犹豫了一下，然后看了我一眼，又看了我们的领导一眼，然后领导点了一个头，他还继续的，然后把血管先摘的是心脏，然后再摘的是肾。当心脏的血管剪到一下，他就进行一阵抽搐，然后那个非常可怕的，就是我给你学点声音呢，就反正我也学不好，反正撕裂那样是，然后就一直这个张着大嘴，睁着两个眼睛，张着大嘴，哎呀，我不想再讲下去了。
他跟这个人谈话路也很长的。
The interview with this police officer was very long. We just took parts of the recording for our
因为呢，
reports.
这个人呢，
We did it according to his own will.
我们是按照
He asked us to disclose the entire content only after he died.
因为之前
We have not heard of his death, so we report only on part of it. We think he is still alive.
我们觉得他当时听了这录音啊，感到非常震惊。
At the time when I heard this recording,
这个
I was very shocked. It was very tragic.
我感觉
I did not feel that this was a simple medical procedure. Organ harvesting or organ trafficking. It was a continuation of torturing Falun Gong practitioners. It was a crime against humanity.
When we talk about the army, the police, and the courts, in our common sense we think that these are sectors to protect people. But in the interviews of a number of doctors, they said they got organs of Falun Gong practitioners from prisons, courts, 610 offices, political and legal affairs commissions, and even the army. Then what is the real situation? For the investigation on these sectors, the investigation team changed their investigation strategies. They handled these types of investigations by self-identifying as secretaries of the Communist Party leaders, the National Security Agency, or the Special Investigation Team of Central Disciplinary Committee of the Chinese Communist Party. Political and Legal Affairs Commission is an agency within the Communist Party, leading the national judiciary. Its specific functions are to guide and coordinate the work of the People's Court, the People's Procuratorate, Public Security Agency, State Security Agency, Judicial Administrative Agency, and those judicial authorities of People's Republic of China. In June 1999, the CCP Central Committee set up the 610 office, cooperating with the Central Political and Legal Affairs Commission, specifically for the purpose of suppressing Falun Gong. Subject: Teng Junjia, the former vice chairman of Liaoning Province Political and Legal Affairs Commission. Time: April 13th, 2012.
是原辽宁政法委副书记唐俊杰吧？
您哪位？
啊，我是中纪委博起来专案组的。我们那个你好，这个就是关于在博起来在辽宁的一些事情，我们想向你这个了解一下。
好啊，你什么时候我什么时候去？
那个我们先那什么吧，那个我们先电话里头先了解一下，如果要有必要的话，我们再给你发函，那个请你过来一下。
好，
就是大概有几个问题吧。
你说。
头一个问题就是， 在这个摘取法轮功练习者的器官做移植手术这件事情上，这个薄熙来做过什么相关指示吗？
这个我分管这个工作，那个中央直接抓这个事影响很大嘛。联合也好，好像有，他也是正面的，好像还是正面的，那个是主要是常委会讨论呐，那好像还是正面的一些东西。你现在在什么位置啊？你问这个问题我有点，你在什么位置啊？现在呀？
If what Tang Junjie said was true, then there should be someone at the top-level leadership of the CCP also in charge of this work. The chairman of the Central Political and Legal Affairs Commission was Zhou Yongkong, who was a member of the Standing Committee of the Political Bureau of the CCP Central Committee. So was this true? Subject: Li Changchun, former member of the Standing Committee of the Political Bureau of the CCP Central Committee. Time: April 17th, 2012.
这个是李长春同志吗？
是啊。
我是这个罗干办公室的张主任。这个我们这罗干同志这个睡觉了，然后他有这个几句话让我这什么转告您一下。这个他们好像是说我们得到消息说想在您这个离开这个期间，还有这个咱们贾庆林这个离开期间，这是想这个用这个摘取在押这个法轮功练习者的器官做器官移植手术这件事情给薄熙来他们定罪。这当时
你问苏永康，
那个当时
苏永康具体管这个事儿，他知道。好了，你让我秘书再接着跟你说。
In the phone conversation with Li Changchun, he mentioned that Zhou Yongkong was in charge of this matter. From a logical point of view, this was consistent with the fact that Tang Junjie, a member of the Liaoning Provincial Political and Legal Affairs Commission, admitted that he himself was in charge. Subject: Staff member at the Intermediate People's Court, Jinzhou City, Liaoning Province. Time: May 22nd, 2006.
喂，请问是锦州中级人民法院刑一厅吗？
对。
我只知道2001年开始，我们一直都是在跟呢法院呢看守所呀，就是拿那个年轻的健康的那种练法轮功的那种肾源供体现在的话就是少了。所以现在我们不知道你们这个法院还能不能提供就是这样的供体。
那得看你们那条件吧，得跟领导商量。你那条件好了，我们估摸还能提供。
是吧？
对，看你那啥情况。这个我会把你这个情况向我们厅长汇报，如果有必要的话，我们厅长自然会跟你联系。
So is the military system involved in organ harvesting? And is CCP's top level aware of the situation? Subject: Former Minister of National Defense, Liang Guanglie. Time: May 4th, 2012 through 10, during his visit to the United States.
喂，那个您是这国防部梁光烈部长吗？
你哪一位啊？
我是这个我们有几个简短的问题问您一下。他王卫军最近几天跟我们有一个新的提供了新的情况啊，就是他曾经跟这个部队的这个医院合作呀，用这个在押的这个法轮功练习者的器官做器官移植手术，这方面的研究。所以请您给我们介绍一下，就是这个部队的这些三甲医院用这个在押的法轮功练习者的器官做器官移植手术这方面的事情。
你这个有两个事啊，告诉你啊。一个是我在国外。你这个电话打来以后，我不好证实你的身份。第二个，他这个说是你说的那个事情。我也不管这个事儿。
这是属于是不是应当属于总后勤部负责呢？
那你要去问问他们谁管这个事？
就是这个，就是您这个在您在做那个总参谋长这个期间，那个有没有听说过这方面的事情？
听说过，因为我是管军事工作，我不管那个后勤医疗的事。
那如果当时那个如果部队负责看管一些这个器官移植供体的话，那这个事情
我听说这个事儿。
就是那个军委开会的时候，那个有没有讨论过这个事情呢？
讨论过这个事情。
Subject by Shu Zhong, the former Minister of Health in the General Logistics Department of the Military. Time, September 30th, 2014.
是原总后卫生部白书忠部长吗？
你是哪里呀？
我们有一些情况想向你们了解一下
你怎么着？你什么时间有什么事儿？你说。
是这样，就是在您那个担任这个总后卫生部长的时候啊，就是摘取在押法轮功人员器官做器官移植手术这件事情是当时的总后部长王克布置的任务，还是军委直接下达的命令呢？
当时是江主席啊，对有一个批示，有一个批示的话，就是说，说开展这些事情，就是器官移植，后来江主席听说有一个批示，就是人员卖肾做手术。这个应该说就是开展肾移植的，不单是军队地方，因为那时候江很重视这个问题，很重视这个问题。
谁很重视这个问题？
江当时在位的时候还是很重视这个问题，都有批示的。
您是那个从98年至2004年担任这个？
对，担任卫生部长，总后卫生部长，98年到04年。
So, among the current members of the Political Bureau of the CCP Central Committee, is anyone aware that Jiang Zemin was the culprit behind forced organ harvesting from Falun Gong practitioners? Following the suggestions from experts on China issues, World Organization to Investigate the Persecution of Falun Gong initiated an investigation on Zhong Gaoli, a current member of the Standing Committee of the Political Bureau of the CCP Central Committee, who was considered having a close relationship with Jiang Zemin.
Zhang Gaoli was about to visit Kazakhstan, and we decided that this was a very good opportunity. So we closely observed Zhang Gaoli's whereabouts. We figured out his flights and hotel. Before his plane landed, we were able to get his number.